ඒකයි බය නැතුව මම Nokia Android smartphone එක ඕන කෙනෙකුට ගන්න කියන්නේ.
සමග අලුත් වන Nokia.
After I took office as president in 2005, I appointed the best person I knew for the job to the position of Defence Secretary, and on his recommendations, appointed other suitable officers and put in place the military machine that won the war. Today, that Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa is your president and commander-in-chief, elected by the people with an overwhelming mandate. With just days to go to the 10th anniversary of the victory against the LTT, we had the Easter Sunday suicide bombings carried by an extremist organization. So this new terrorist threat will have to be contained by whatever means necessary. Unlike the war against LTT, which required ground, sea and air operations, this new threat at this stage requires mainly intelligence operations. Unfortunately, over the past 5 years, the intelligence services were rendered completely inoperative. Members of the intelligence services were persecuted, harassed, and jailed by the previous government on false charges. The entire high command of the armed forces during the war against the LTT was brought before the police with a great deal of media publicity to answer to all kinds of allegations. The idea was to create the impression in the minds of Sri Lankans and the international community that our armed forces were not war heroes, but thieves and murderers. No government of any country in the world has humiliated its own armed forces in this manner. Change of government of January 2015 was almost as if a hostile foreign force had invaded and taken over Sri Lanka. A comprehensive program was launched to demoralize the armed forces, to intimidate the Maha Sangha. All of you are aware of the manner in which the previous government went to the UN Human Rights Council and co-sponsored a resolution against Sri Lanka, pledging among other things to institute war crimes trial against members of the armed forces with the participation of foreign judges and prosecutors. That was done by a Sri Lankan government. Today, the people of this country have elected a president with an overwhelming mandate. I take this opportunity to pledge before the armed forces of Sri Lanka that the humiliation and injustice they were subjected over the past 5 years will be rectified. Initiatives will be taken at the international level of restore to our armed forces the respect and dignity they deserve. There are instances where certain foreign parties objected to promotions made within our armed forces. No sovereign country will allow such foreign interference. We, the political authorities, will provide the armed forces of Sri Lanka with the leadership to achieve the objective of ensuring the national security of a sovereign Sri Lanka. That is our pledge to the armed forces and the people of Sri Lanka.
Maxis, #1 tie in Sri Lanka.